All right. Shalom and good morning, boys, here. Hope everybody is having a blessed day. As for me, I got to return the car. And this is what I wanted to talk about right now is car rentals and the price of automobiles. As we know, the price of automobiles have gone up significantly. I mean, I can take my Ford F-150. I can take that truck, which I paid about $12,000 for, and I can sell it for $30,000. It has low miles on it, about 112,000 miles on it. I could sell that bad boy for $30,000 if I wanted to. Not going to sell it because I need it. So one of the things that we do is if I got to go somewhere, if I got to go, you know what I'm saying, over 3-4 hours, what I'll just do is I'll just go ahead and just rent a car. And with the price of rentals, I can rent a car for like $30, $25. And then with all of the discounts when it comes to enterprise rental cars, they'll pick you up. So they'll come here, they'll pick us up. We'll drop the car back off, and they'll drop us back off. It's very economical now, to rent cars. And so, we'll get this car for like $30, and with all of the incentives, because I rent cars a lot. Sometimes, of course, I'll rent a car, and because it's cheaper. You can put the gas on a used car or put on a rental as opposed to your car. But as we noticed, the price of vehicles are going up astronomically. And what does this mean? The average person, particularly poor people, they're being priced out of the car market, meaning that a lot of people, they just can't simply afford a car today. Especially if you got jacked up credit or whatever, you can't afford the car payments. They can't afford a car today. So a lot of people are going to go without cars. I'm seeing this and I'm hearing this. I was just not out in Arkansas. People can't afford a car, don't have a car, So people are going to be sharing cars. And those cars, if they break down, people, driving around and beat up cars and stuff. You better maintain what you have because everything else is just getting more and more expensive. We want to go ahead and attempt to book a trip in like July. I mean, I canceled the trip now, but the idea is that, we want to go ahead and book a trip. Don't you know that the same rental went from $30 to $90 a day? Now, this is great on gas. I mean, I have to, put probably about 12 gallons in this fuel tank in order to get me to where I'm going. But even the price of fuel is going up. The price of rentals are going up. The price of cars are going up. I mean, I'm telling you, this is going to have a devastating effect on the poor and the middle class. You see more and more. I mean, I'm looking at these rates and I'm looking at these stats that they're putting out about, the increase in poverty, the increase in the decrease in the middle class. This stuff is real serious. And, it's sad to see people not seeing the warning signs because people are just going to get priced out of life because wages are not going up. Especially if you're working a low-wage, slave-wage job, those wages are not going up. But the price of everything else is continuing to rise. Let me tell you something, it's sad to see, but, this is a serious situation that those who failed to see the writing on the wall, those who failed to understand what was going on are going to get crushed. You got to understand, your biggest enemy is going to be inflation. Your biggest enemy is not going to be the government coming with guns. It's going to be the government increasing prices through inflation. Because you see, people are not paying attention to this. Biden just not got up and said that the sanctions are not going to affect Russia at all. Who do you think it's affecting? It's affecting you and I. It's affecting the average American that has to pay more for gas, that has to pay more for goods and services as a direct result of what these people are doing. It's sad to see this situation, but, hey, people are just going to get crushed. People are just going to get left behind. People are just going to be put in an impoverished state due to the simple fact that they failed to understand what was going on, especially religious folks. I'm thinking that you're going, I mean, you got to take decisive action, and sometimes it takes sacrifice. I thank the Father that I made the sacrifices long ago, so I don't have to suffer. I don't have to worry about these things. Because this situation, I'm telling you, man, is serious. It is very serious. And only a few people are going to understand, and only a few people are going to get it and make the necessary moves. What are you going to do because again, a lot of people, they're selling these cars 150, 200,000 miles on it, beat down for $20,000. For $15,000. Who got $15,000 to plop down? Especially if you're poor and you're working from paycheck to paycheck, which is something like 66% of Americans are working from paycheck to paycheck. I'm telling you, that ugly monster in the room, inflation, that situation where people are just not going to be able to afford to live anymore. It's happening, and we're going to see. I'm seeing this personally. I'm visually seeing this and hearing these testimonies that people can't afford cars. It's a shame. Prepare. Get your heart right. Get your pocket right. Decrease your expenses. Increase your income any way that you can. Stop with this foolishness, because I'm telling you, man, the situation is going to consume you.